Internet crew, it is Multiplier here for a very quick little video today, and I'm going to show you 3 Ableton preferences you need to know, because by default, they're not configured the way that I think they should be configured. Let's do some configuring. Command comma to go into the preferences, or I suppose you could use the live preferences button too. I like shortcuts though. Oh, mouse, because I'm a Speedy Gonzalez shortcut sort of person. So the important preferences in question are in Record, Warp, Launch. The first one is bit depth 32. I think by default it's 16 or 24. You want 32. Why 32? 32-bit is better quality. This applies for recording, but also for consolidation. If you do Command J or right-click consolidate in arrangement view, it actually uses the recording algorithm-y thing to do the consolidation. So you want to be making sure it's in the highest, mostest good quality possible, and therefore choose 32-bit. Next is the count-in. What the count-in does is it counts you in when you're about to record something. It could be a bit of MIDI or a bit of anything at all, and that's useful because that gives you time to sort of get ready. So if you haven't seen it before, so I think by default it's set to none, so change that to 2 or 4, depends how long you need to get yourself ready. I like 2, so I go counting me in, counting me in, counting me in. I'm getting ready, and then I missed the opportunity because I was talking to you. But you get the idea. It just kind of counts you in, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. So you're sort of ready to do the recording. Otherwise, you hit record. Oh no, I've already started recording and I've missed my start. So just set the count in of 2 bars or 4. Either's good, and then you will be better at doing your recording. And now the final Ableton preference you need to know, and that is default warp mode. I like to set default warp mode to re-pitch. So you see default warp mode, re-pitch. By default, it's on beats, which is absolutely bananas because no one ever likes beats. Beats is a stupid warp mode for people who are stupid and it's just stupid. Beats is stupid. Unless you're working with very, very specific types of drum loops, which sometimes you are, but normally you're not. And even if you are working with a very specific type of drum loop, then re-pitch still sounds good. So change the default warp mode to re-pitch. And if you don't know about warping, look it up because it's really important. In fact, it's very, very important. In fact, it's one of the most important things about Ableton is knowing warping and the warp modes. So if you don't know about warp modes, that's on your next video to watch. Just type it into YouTube or Google, and it will come up, I imagine. Default warp mode, re-pitch, very, very important. That way it stays full quality. Yes, the pitch may go up and down, but you know that because you know what the default warp mode is. And of course, you can hear that with your ears. The big problem with beats, beep, 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 not the headphones, but beats the warp mode. The big problem with beats is it sometimes ruins the sound, but in a very minor way. If it's only warping, say, a few dB, a few BPM up and down, then it can kind of ruin the sound, but in a really subtle way that sometimes you forget about or your ears don't immediately pick up upon it. Obviously, if the beats completely ruins the sound, you hear it, and then you blame Ableton, but sometimes it kind of slightly ruins the sound, and then you don't realize until you go to do something or look at the track later, and you're like, oh no, the track's ruined because of beats mode. So just never do that. So have it on re-pitch, and then everything will be good. And that's it, everybody. 3 preferences you need to know in Ableton. And as a fun bonus, because I'm quite a fun sort of guy, whimsy, fun and excitement, that's me all over, you could go to look and feel and change the color. What's going on there? Oh, disco. Who loves a bit of disco in me? Or any of these colors. There's a Nautic theme if you like ocean things. Frost is quite nice as well. Bright in the eyes, but good apart from the eye blinding. Calcium, and you can go through this on your own, but that's a fun bonus. Fun bonus from Multiplier. You can change the look, but I have to have it on default. Kaboom! Video complete. A nice little short video there, but full of useful knowledge. Don't go to college to get knowledge. Just watch a Multiplier video. That is the pithy phrase. And I've been Multiplier. I will catch you guys on the flippity flippity. On the flippity flip. On the flippity flip. On the flippity flip. On the flippity flip. On the flippity